Hi, my name is Helen Tseng. I am an independent illustrator and graphic designer, and I'm also one of the hosts of Astral Projection Radio Hour, which is a witchy feminist radio show on BFF.fm. And today I'm reading from Rad American Women A-Z, written by Kate Schatz and illustrated by Miriam Klein-Stahl. And I have chosen to read T is for Temple Grandin, who shows us the power of a brilliant mind. Temple Grandin's parents knew she was different when she was still just a baby. She didn't talk, laugh, or make eye contact, and she had enormous tantrums. Temple reacted strongly to loud sounds, scratchy fabrics, and strong smells. In 1949, when she was only 2 years old, a doctor diagnosed her with autism, a developmental disorder that affects behavior and communication. Everyone knew there was something wrong with Temple, but they didn't realize that a lot was right. Temple's mind was different, but it wasn't damaged, it was brilliant. Temple is a visual thinker. Her mind shows her pictures instead of words. As a child, she was an amazing artist, and she loved to design and build things. But talking to people made her uncomfortable. Like an anthropologist from Mars, she says, and she was bullied constantly. She struggled in school until she finally found something that she could relate to. Once, during a visit to a cattle ranch, Temple felt a deep connection to the horses and cows. She knew that the animals had feelings, but that they couldn't express them with words. This was exactly how she'd always felt herself. Temple realized that autistic people and animals have a lot in common. She started getting ideas for ways that farmers and ranchers could help their animals feel safe and happy. Using her drawing skills and visual mind, she started to design pens, walkways, devices, and buildings that would improve the animals' quality of life. At first, many farmers and ranchers didn't want to work with her. They thought her ideas were strange, and they didn't think an autistic woman could help them. But once they saw how the animals reacted to her and how well her ideas worked, they started to listen. Dr. Temple Grandin has written several books, worked as a college professor, and given speeches all over the world. She has dedicated her life to reducing the suffering and anxiety of animals and to educating people about autism and the mind. I chose Temple Grandin because she's a great example of a woman who overcame her differences and hardships and ended up using them as a superpower that later defined her life and career. I grew up as a person who was also largely visually minded, who had trouble with verbal communication and social situations, so I relate a lot to her struggle and her bullying. I have a lot of advice for future Rad American women. For one, you should surround yourself with other women who you admire and who are there for you and who will support you. You should not be afraid to ask for what you want. And if good things come to you, don't question why you're there, whether you deserve to be there, because you do. And don't forget to take care of yourself.